What is up? Back again today with another reaction to the Berserk manga, this time with volume 25, the chapters Evil Horde Parts 1 and 2. Just checking I'm recording there. I'm looking forward to this. We ended off the last chapter with a bit of a crazy one, an ogre coming through. I think he's the daddy of the trolls, so looking forward to see him in action today. We also got a pretty good look at Serpico's new weapon right at the start here, taking down some trolls. We'll just go over it quickly just to revise myself. We had the end of Scheirke's spell as well, which sorted out all the trolls, but unfortunately doesn't stop actual objects flying through the barrier, so it's a little bit of an issue. We had Samson also sacrifice himself. Morgan, sorry, I'm always calling him like Samson or Benson or something. Old man Morgan saving Isidro, even after Isidro's little outburst to him. But I think he should be okay. I think we did see Puck dusting him off, and we also saw all these elementals as well, which was pretty damn cool, wasn't it? And we did understand why they didn't have any faces or anything. They're just like an envision of Scheirke's. Scheirke. I'm always questioning myself every time I say it. Yeah, we had this really cool shot here again. I think my favourite looking one is definitely the water one, which is interesting because, well, I say all the other three. Two of them are being kind of, their element is being used by again, I'm not sure what to call our group. I want a name for the group we have right now, but I just have nothing. And I don't really want to call them Band of the Hawk version 2 or anything. I feel like it's a completely different, like, no one, you can't even say Casker's from the Band of the Hawk. It's only Guts really, so yeah, I've got no idea what to call them. Our strugglers. But someone actually did comment that the Earth one would be perfect for Casca, and I think I do agree with that. Yeah, the water one here looks cool as hell. As the barrier did come down. And I might as well just skip all the way through. As there is the ogre. Horrible looking figure, isn't it? And we do see it in the cover artwork. And to be honest with you, I still struggle to see it a little bit. Like, what am I looking at here? I'm guessing the actual head of it is being covered by the cape. I'm guessing this is like just under its head, but what the hell? I think that's its mouth gaping open right there. Yeah. Weird looking thing, so yeah, I think that hole was its mouth, and then it just didn't show this kind of top bit with its eyes and such. So yeah, intriguing design. We'll get right into Evil Horde Part 1 right now. Make sure you let me know what you guys do think about these chapters as well down in the comment section. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these reactions, as we see what seems to be a frog actually be revealed as a a horse frog. Again, I like the texture. I like how horrible the texture looks. It doesn't look all that horrible, but especially in comparison to the trolls. But yeah, what we actually look at, it almost looks like a dinosaur. That's like a weird frog horse mixture. I'm not sure where this has come from either. Why are we just starting out like this? Definitely got frog eyes. Oh, it's got the croaker as well. What is this? Where has this come from? I bet that says like Kero or something. Wit, the flash. I'm guessing this is where, yeah, that's the church right there, I think. What is going on? Why are we now just focused on a weird frog horse far away, disregarding what the hell this is in the first place? Is certainly not how I was expecting to start out today's video. As it's just throwing projectiles. Honestly, good job, ogre. Destroy this church. Well, I say that Scheirke did that. Yeah, Scheirke did actually mention that this used to be an actual good kind of ritual grounds. So maybe keep the church, okay? Just try and aim for the symbols. I hate these horns. I love how I hate them, if you know what I'm saying. It's such a strange place and it looks so weird. And again, the flesh and the texture is just, yeah, pretty gross. Dum 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 dum. We're done for. With a monster like that out here. We must create an opening. A chance for me to cast a spell. Hey. And here he is. Guts' time to shine. I'm wondering, do you reckon his combat ability has suffered any due to his mental issues right now? I'm kind of thinking it could go that way. I'm maybe leaning 10% that way, but I'm kind of thinking 50% that maybe it actually makes him even stronger. Maybe the chains have been like unleashed a little bit. We saw last time he was in a situation. It was quite a few chapters ago now. He did get kind of overtaken by that fox spirit thing, fox entity, and I feel like that probably does make him stronger. Not in terms of like, I imagine he probably loses some kind of battle IQ and such, but just in terms of like pure kind of rage and anger and aggression, I think that would make him stronger. I could definitely see that as maybe like a power up in the future or something of the like. But again, it's definitely a trade-off because you lose all control. But I'm not sure that will come up here. Understood. Boss. Call him a boss now? What's actually happened is she didn't join Guts and co. We joined her. She's the big boss. And to be fair, I think she's probably got the right to be boss. The power that she holds. Understood. Boss. What? What's he thinking? He couldn't possibly. He'll be trampled. No, he won't. He's pretty used to this kind of thing. He sure is. Oh, look at that mouth. It actually looks half normal here. But you just know it's like, if you look from a side point of view, it just looks weird as hell from this angle. Like, it doesn't, that's the thing, it looks normal from this angle, but if you were to move like 45 degrees from that angle, it would look weird as hell. Again, it's almost dinosaur-like. Much as I mentioned that little frog horse at the start. So weird. Pretty used to this sort of thing. You mustn't. Oh. Bomb. Oh, nice bit of damage there. Nice bit of damage there. Moo! This is the sound it's making right there. That sets off. Rah! Oh. They're taking this thing down easy. Do you know what? I do imagine it is quite slow. It is massive. Although we've seen pretty fast, massive creatures in this series. You just get that feeling. Ogres, trolls I usually associate with being reasonably slow. Both kind of mentally and physically, but powerful. Wincing in pain. Everyone got their mouths open right now. Except, well, Puck has as well, to be fair. See? Not in the same way. Yeah, he's making mincemeat out of this bloody ogre. As we just, yeah. Further open that wound that we opened up with the bomb. Its intestines fall out, lovely. Again, you almost feel a bit bad for it, it's just getting decimated right here. Maybe I do sometimes feel I am a bit too, as bad as this does sound, maybe a bit too caring sometimes, as maybe it, as much as that probably does sound bad. I don't know, I always do feel, even with creatures like this, seeing, I don't know, this expression just makes you feel bad. Even with this being. I'm sure if anything else feels that way, but yeah. Maybe it's because I do feel that way quite a bit in horror. Maybe that's another reason why I like horror so much. Maybe it's because in a relatable way I can relate to these creatures, and why I feel bad for them, their pain. I think I do feel a lot more for creatures like this and nasty things than a normal person. Oh. Oh. And it's still coming. Nice little deflection. And yeah, the trolls gobble out. Oh, I thought that was the arm that was kind of dropping. No, they just had a face full of wood, exploding eyes. I don't feel too bad for these. Again, these things are, yeah, no. I don't think I'll ever feel bad for one of these trolls, but the ogre, I did. Can't lie. Nice little deflection right there. Why aren't the trolls attacking? Is what I'm questioning right now. I was thinking during this scene, it would be a big issue if these trolls were all attacking us at the same time as taking on this ogre. Like, I don't think they're in the barrier because obviously the trolls and the ogre would just die. So maybe it's like a an alpha kind of creature type thing, like what you see in the jungle. I'm just guessing anyway. Don't know this for sure, but maybe the alpha just takes on its kind of rival, and the rest of the group has to just watch. They don't get involved. And just an absolute guess. Maybe they just know they'll die, but I don't think that's stopped them before. Unbelievable! Who is that man? See, it's like I said. He cut off the monster's arm. Amazing! For real. Amazing. See? Like I said. Okay, Park, okay, we get it. You're good friends with Guts, blah blah blah. Well, yeah, I would say they're good friends now, to be honest. I already thought he was a superhuman, but I never expected this much. Good grief. How can one human do this much with just his body and no magic? In that case, go get him. Nice, nice. So we won this little one over. She seems like a hard one to win over, honestly, doesn't she? With no magic. Again, we're not certain of that from what we've seen from Guts' blade. And yeah, now they're eating the arm. I was expecting this at some point. Oh, and the intestines as well. Nice. Looks like we're reattaching it, as we know the demons can do. He's as tough as he is huge. Not like the trolls. Well, you say that. You haven't really even... I can't even say you've been tested yet, Guts, to be honest. I mean, you've had a bit of wood thrown at you, and you deflected it well. But other than that, he hasn't really even laid a scratch on you. So, for the arm fuses. Not sure what's happened here. Is this the fucking frog horse? Got shot by something. What even is this? Looks like magic. Oh, he gets flown back from that as well. It is the frog horse. What the fuck? This is a weird old place, isn't it? Again, this whole arc, I've said, feels very magical. And it feels even more fairy tale like now as well. These ogres, trolls. This is almost like a unicorn, but just weird. Water? That looks like that was probably like spit out the water at him or something. Okay, I see that now. It could have been like wind or water. I wasn't really sure. I was kind of wondering if it was like an elemental technique, but yeah, it's the fucking frog horse of all things. Getting some help from a frog horse. After that cut, I literally did just read a comment saying that apparently these are called the travelling party, which is very standard. I guess it captures what they are very well. So yeah, I guess I'll be calling them the travelling party from here on. But yeah, back to the fucking frog horse. Look at his feet as well. I imagine it can do a good job in war as well. But like I said, it feels so like this whole scene and this arc in general, but this scene as well captures that fairy tale-ness, doesn't it? Giant monster, these little group of hoodlum monsters, and then a unicorn of sorts. Oh wow. Yeah, it's looking like it's getting ready to do some more. That's a Kelpie. Kelpie. I feel like we could use some help right now. Serpico, I'm kind of speaking to in particular. I think obviously Scheirke could help as well. but it takes a while for her to do her incantations and stuff. What a strange looking creature. By Kelpie, you mean the horse that drowns travellers in rivers? Bullfrog my butt. Not just an ogre, but a Kelpie. Why? That is interesting, isn't it? That is really interesting, because at the start of all this, we sealed Casca and Guts' brand. It's their bond. We've sealed their brand, and it shouldn't be pulling any kind of things towards us. So why is it that both this ogre, well, all the trolls attacked firstly, and then an ogre appears, and now this as well? Like, what is happening exactly? What is happening? Yow! What gives? Oh no, the rain. From one to the next. It won't mean much even if we do exercise them. So what's this thing? A monster that uses magic? A Kelpie is an aquatic mid-grade spiritual beast. Spiritual beast. Mid-grade. What does that mean? Looks kind of plain though. It does look plain in a kind of unnatural way. It easily subjugates elementals of the same type that are a lower grade, ones that are without individuality. What? Subjugate elemental. Apologies, guys. Of the same type are a lower grade. Kelpie in the rain is extremely dangerous. Oh dear. Doesn't look like it's that dangerous, does it? I think you just know. It's a lot more than it looks. It looks like Jar Jar Binks in this shot right here. Maybe it's another Star Wars reference. It really looks like Jar Jar Binks in that shot right there. When it rains, pours. Okay, guys. Had to get that in there. Trolls don't seem to be attacking it. Oh, it looks like it might just be attacking the trolls right now. Yeah. Looks like they were maybe actually kind of looking to get closer. Are these two going to battle now? That would be helpful, actually. Maybe we let these guys battle out and then just kill the winner. Look at this. Like, it's crazy. It wasn't. I thought it was making the bubbles in its mouth, but it's actually just forming the elemental rain into these balls that it shoots. Strange creature. And it just looks like it's just sitting there, just chilling, chilling. As it blows up these trolls. Water can be a powerful object. I think it is one of. I'm not sure if I'm probably misremembering this, but I think water is one of the, like, when used to cut things and stuff, it is one of the best things you can use to cut something. And used at really high pressures and stuff. Might be wrong saying that, but hey, they make no distinction. They are just obeying their desires. They want to eat the ethereal bodies of living humans. Do they now? Which are rare for them. This is bad. I did not anticipate an ogre and Kelpie on top of the trolls. I will go. Good, Serpico, thank you. Serpico, Sure enough will get you killed. It's absurd. Fighting trolls is one thing, but... Look at this fucking Kelpie there, just... Oh no. Just shooting all these water balls. It's alright. I'll buy you adequate time, so use that chance to cast your spell. You're gonna die, but... Lady Farnese, eh? Please do your best to take care of Casca. Oh? Right? Well then. Sir, suicide's no help. Moron. I feel like he's pretty decently suited to fight against, especially the Kelpie, right? Because he can kind of shoot air. I feel like air is pretty good against... Wind is pretty good against water, right? I mean, the wind controls the water. No. In our world, so... I imagine it does here as well. Hey, dude's floating with the wind elementals. What were they called again? Like, I can't quite remember. Oh, hey, when? Nice one. He's mastered the sylphs. That's the one. The sylphs that well in such a short time. He has done pretty damn well, hasn't he? I did mention that. I don't think he's flying right now. It's just like kind of lifting him up slightly so he doesn't hurt himself. But it does seem like eventually we might actually just be able to fly. As much as I was kind of joking about that. It seems like a pretty big step on that halfway. Yeah, Scheirke is definitely surprised. It does seem to have taken to it very more well than anyone. Of course, there's not too many with the power, but he has seemed to really kind of embrace it, hasn't he, Serpico? Lady Farnese, I was unable to set you free. No, I didn't think to try. I was simply beside you, engulfed in a dark repose, engulfed in a dark repose with another closed soul, like another half of me. Ah. Yeah, sorry guys, my allergies playing up a little bit. Engulfed in a dark repose with another closed soul, like another half of me. But that too seems at an end now. Let's go, Serpico. Because the wind has blown. A wind strong enough to blow down everything you yearned for. Be careful. They aren't like the usual. And so I shall at least see to it that my other half isn't torn to pieces in the storm. Whatever the usual is. My. Spirit of the wind, grant me power. Nice. I love this expression right here. Cool shot of him as well. Let's go, Serpico. I really like this little monologue here as well. Lady Farnese, I was simply beside you, engulfed in a dark repose with another closed soul, like another half of me. But that too seems at an end now, because the wind has blown, a wind strong enough to blow down everything you yearned for. And so I shall at least see to it that my other half isn't torn to pieces in the storm. Nice little bit there from Serpico. We'll read some comments, then we'll get right into the next chapter. But I'm looking forward to seeing how the comments are reacting to this bloody Kelpie. Really cute name for such a weird creature. Kelpie. Quite suiting though. No, someone's mentioned here about Serpico maybe dying. I don't think Serpico will die. I kind of see him in the story for quite a while, to be honest with you. Everyone mentions Serpico going to die. Again, I don't see that happening. Not too much in the comment sections. Just almost everyone just saying rip Serpico and Serpico's gonna die. So not sure if they're spoilers. I don't think so, but I don't really see that happening. Let's get right into Evil Horde Part 2. I mean, I can definitely see why people might think Serpico will die because that whole speech, what I just read, sounds like a bit of a parting words, but no, I don't think so. Again, the situation, you think it almost looks a little, again, fairy tale like, a little bit kind of. I mean, look at how horrible these trolls look, by the way. But it doesn't look as scary. It looks a little bit more corny in a good way, if you know what I'm saying. Look at a bit like a fairy tale, where it's looking a bit kind of strange. Not nearly as scary as situations we've been in the past. Nowhere near. Looks wise, again, these look almost a bit goofy. It's very fairy tale like in that way. Open weight division tag match. Now then. Let's go, Serpico. So we cut right through those. Like I said, I feel like he's pretty decently matched up against this Kelpie. As long as we keep it that way, where Serpico maybe takes on the Kelpie and Guts takes on the ogre, that'd be pretty good. So he's doing a pretty good job here. Looks like he got hit by a few little spats of water. But it looks like he almost decapitated it right there. I think the Kelpie put up a bit of a barrier of water. You know, I reckon this Kelpie was a lot of fun for the author to draw. That's a really cool shot here. That frog horse is my kind of opponent. You may leave it to me. Suit yourself. Yeah. Like I said, I feel like it's a pretty good opponent for him as well. This one's more of my style. Simpler. We're just taking the roof now. Fair enough. Oh, I like this. That really looks like it's popping out of the page, doesn't it? And like I've been saying with the fairy tale stuff, like David versus Goliath right here, like such a kind of classical kind of shot angle right there. Ooh. This is a lovely shot of the creature as well, looking yeah, looking. Is it a catfish? Kind of looks a bit like a catfish right here. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. What happened there? Yeah, it was catfish. I was thinking of the weird little mustachy type things. From what we just saw with me accidentally pressing the wrong button, it looks like Serpico at least survives this chapter, so a little bit of a spoiler there, I guess. It looks a little bit like a catfish in this shot. He did it? Oh, amazing! He took it down. That monster, all by himself. And here come the trolls. Pretty easily dealt with by Guts right there. And yeah, the trolls just waiting for their meal. Looks like they're still kind of trying. Oh, it caught a couple of trolls. It's not done just yet. So much it was getting half eaten. Figures. Just gonna chuck one at Guts. Oh, it went past Guts. Oh, it looks like he dodged it. Yeah, it's been throwing all these pieces of wood. Just start chucking the trolls. Why not? Why not? Just throw them thrown into the barrier. I was kind of getting scared for a second there, but yeah, I remember the barrier. Yow! A lovely little disintegration shot right here. Amen. Thus does a shrimp soon expire. What does that mean? Thus does a shrimp soon expire. Amen. I'm not sure if that's like a reference or what, but yeah. Okay, Buck. At a time like this, don't sweat it. You're one fine shrimp, as shrimp go, and I can't do a thing. What a spectacle! Dear Lord! And here we go, she's incantating. You might not get a turn if we don't hurry. I must make haste. Wow, what a shot this is. Deeper. A little beyond this. Stratum of the astral world. This is a shot and a half. So yeah, you can see the barrier with the elementals right here. Where they're at right now, but in that kind of deeper plane. All these rocks. All linking her. I see this almost like a bit of a kind of bungee rope, but different, of course. Yeah, this is a really awesome shot. Where is this place? This is a sanctuary. The ethereal form of the sanctuary. So this is what it was before. Pretty much. Or what it kind of represented and such, I guess. On this hill before was the church built. On this hill before the church was built, sorry. Undines. Water elementals. I see. The ones this sanctuary enshrined. Got little mermaids. Ah. They look they're pretty cute, aren't they? I think I have heard the term Undine before. Again, another Yu-Gi-Oh card. I remember there being looking almost a bit like a frog. I think it's called Genux Undine. Yeah, it's quite amazing how many of those old school kind of shows I used to watch as a kid kind of come back up. Watching anime and reading manga. Oh god. Oh god, of course it would have an extendable tongue. Well, frogs are a little bit ominous in that way, aren't they? They look quite cute and they look quite harmless and such, but I've seen a few videos of them like taken on. I think I spoke about this once before, many months ago, about watching like a frog take on a killer bee and a giant hornet, and it just sits there just calmly, and then it just looking about, and and it just sticks out its tongue, devours it. Quite scary in that way. Ooh, nice. And it's got this barrier which is really annoying. Eventually we should be able to cut through that, right? I mean, not bad. This is no use. All of my attacks are obstructed by the wall of water. Conversely, I cannot hope to defend against all of its attacks. Who would have thought a splash of water could pack such a punch? I'm being pushed around, though it cannot be helped, me being so new to magic. There it is with those eyes I was talking about. Kind of unwavering eyes. You never know when it's going to attack. You never know what the frog's up to. And I did used to. I don't know if it's like legally own any frogs, but I do remember at my old house when I was really young, I used to like find some, put them in my little well, which I think I've said about. I had a load of spiders and stuff in there. Found a few frogs, put them in there. And I was quite a wildlife kid. Always did like a frog. But it looks like it's kind of trapping Serpico with the water at his feet, the puddles. Oh, and it's just going higher. What the? It looks like it's trying to drown him. Just how I think Scheirke did. Was it Scheirke? Someone told us about this kind of drowning humans. I'm guessing this is how it usually kills them, drowns them like this, rather than like taking them in the water and drowning them, which is what I initially thought. Can't breathe. What's with Serpico? Can't really see it from there. Serpico! Hey, let's go. And now we're shooting stuff out. Well. Spouting water is not your only trick. I very nearly drowned on land. But now I understand. The wind is capable of more than slashing gusts. Spirits, I beseech thee. Beseech. Not a word I hear very often. Spirits, I beseech thee. Oh, I think we've heard Serpico use that a few times. Very classical type of language. Yeah, obviously the wind isn't just slash and gust, tornadoes, stuff like that. There's plenty of uses. Whoosh. So we're trapping them in like a vortex of sorts. Like a little trolls running. They're pretty fun little background characters to this fight, aren't they? The trolls. I love how they, again, as ugly as they are, I love their little reactions to stuff like this. Again, it's quite kind of gremlin-like. I cannot cut through it. I will simply blow it around. Let's go, Serpico. And that is where we're ending off today. Sorry for all the cuts today, by the way. Again, my allergies acting up quite a bit today. Been pretty good as of late. Yeah, been quite bad today, so apologies about that. Might be why the episode's probably a little bit shorter than usual as well. Although I say that, I think that also comes with there being a lot of action in these couple chapters. Again, it's just kind of funny whenever I see Serpico's sword. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but just because of the comparison to Guts', it just feels like Serpico's sword just doesn't do anything. It's so small and flimsy in comparison. But yeah, I think it would be, as a sort with a little spoiler, looks like we'll be continuing this fight in the next chapter. I'll read some comments quickly if there's anything worth looking at here, and then just go on the outro quickly. Serpico is my new Jadao, someone says here. Yeah, I mean, they kind of seem around the same age, but that's about it. That's about all I see as a difference between them. They're both nice guys, to be fair. But that's the thing. Jadao will seem to be nice to everyone. Seems to be a nice kid to everyone. Serpico just seems really nice to everyone but Guts. And mostly to Farnies. Yeah, so on is pretty right. When Serpico closes and opens his eyes, shit's going down. Yeah, very much agree with that. That's always the kind of, I brought this up a while ago about the closed eyes characters, and another trope is with those characters, once they do open their eyes, you know things get serious. Yeah, looks like that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Do let me know what you guys did think about these couple chapters down in the comment section. Some really nice stuff today. Again, pretty much all action all the way throughout. loving the introduction of this Kelpie creature again. Very strange, but like I said, very fitting with this very fairy tale like feel of this art before. Again, as you can expect, always some beautiful artwork here. Nice little fight between Guts and the ogre as well, so I'm looking forward to finishing these fights off probably in the next couple chapters. But again, let me know what you guys thought about these down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. I'll be back next time with the chapters. Be back with Raging Torrent and Shaman. A torrent is usually like a very windy day at sea or something, right? I mean, that's definitely not the kind of definition of windy day at sea, but it's like a very windy kind of current, right? So that bodes well, I think. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.